All right. Good morning. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're doing well. We're going to get into a divine feminine energy oracle reading as well as tarot. We give it a few moments, set the mood, give some time for people to see the notifications if they do come on through. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, how was your weekend? The decks that I'll be using: Kuan Yin, Divine Feminine, Loving Your Inner Goddess, and the Tarot. I forgot the name of this tarot deck. Oh, it's called the Good Tarot. That's what it's called. So we'll be pulling messages out from the Good Tarot for our Divine Feminines. But first, we gotta pull a Divine Feminine to encompass the energy of the read. And how we gonna do that? With the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. Spirit of the Most High and Divine that resides within me, I ask that you provide me with the truth, wisdom, clarity, and understanding. It is only through the collective consciousness that I pray for all those in need of peace and serenity. Guide me, Holy Divine, and protect me, Archangels, as I read into the tarot on behalf of the collective, so that they may transmute their energies to serve them throughout their days moving forward for their greatest and their highest good of all. This is a collective Divine Feminine energy read. Just clearing out the decks so we can begin. All right, y'all. Ladies, divine feminines, are you with me? Where you at? Holla at your girl. How you doing? What's goody? Clarifying that. Don't worry, divine masculines. You guys are next. All right? I got something for y'all too. Thank you, Spirit. It's been a long time since I've read for the divine feminine. Spirit, help me out here. Which divine feminine energy will come through to speak to the collective? What is it that the collective needs to hear? Divine feminine. We have Lolita the Red Goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. So, divine feminine, if you're struggling right now, hold on. If you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, Spirit needs you to hold on. Bottom of the deck, we got Enhudwana. She's the High Priestess. I am with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. So not only is Lolita, divine feminine, coming through, the High Priestess is backing her up. To remind you ladies out there in the collective, at the end of the day, laughter leads you back to the light. Laughter is the best medicine of all, y'all. You feel me? So with that being said, my divine feminines, let's get into the reading. Excuse me for 1 second. Welcome. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Let's get it popping. Lolita the Red Goddess. I'm intrigued. I gotta have my lemonade on deck, y'all. You already know what it do. Excuse me. Nice and icy. Okay. Divine Feminine. Let's see what's going on with your energies. We're gonna go deep. So get ready. Prepare yourself. Let's take a look at your distant past energies. What has transpired. Your current position, Divine Feminine. Your consciousness, your unconsciousness, your hopes and fears and things of that nature. We have the Three of Swords. Divine Feminines, you're hurting right now. You're going through emotional, painful memories. Three of Pentacles is needed at this time. You have to collaborate and come back to the light. That's why the Red Goddess, Divine Feminine, came out. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. Divine Feminines, you've been crying for way too long with the three of air. Air represents swords, your thoughts. Something put you in a position. Now it's time for you to take your power back and become like Lolita with the Three of Coins, grounded. Your conscious position right now is the sun, illumination. Things are going to be revealed to you, Divine Feminine. Distant past, we have the Queen of Cups. You was in your full potential, your full throttle power. Queen of Cups is loving and caring for oneself and other human beings on this planet, as well as the animals and the plants. This is Divine Feminine energy. But recently, the Ten of Wands is coming up showing me that your recent experiences, Divine Feminine, has been nothing but unpleasurable and undesirable tasks and lessons that had to be closed out and completions that have taken place, which possibly put you in that Three of Swords energy currently, right now, Divine Feminine. So understand that with the Ten of Fire, which is the Ten of Wands, you ladies have learned how to drop the burdens, release the burdens, end those cycles. Nine of Cups is in your unconscious position, Divine Feminine. My ladies, if you seeking that ultimate wish fulfillment, that emotional stability, the Nine of Water, the Nine of Cups, Divine Feminine, unconsciously, you're trying to manifest this energy into your waking everyday existence. However, we must clarify. Bottom of the deck, we got the Star. The Star is all about restoration, hope, faith, belief in oneself, Divine Feminine. You know you got what it takes. It's going to take you a couple of bumps along the road to get there, Divine Feminine. But all things is possible once you focus and get tuned and tapped in and collaborate between you and spirit and set yourself back on the right path and laugh at the little things in life, Divine Feminine. Let's go ahead and clarify some things here. Let's find out why you ladies are in the Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. Look at that. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Swords. Your current position, Divine Feminines. Heartache, loss, resentment, pains, mental thoughts, unclarity is being clarified with the Three of Pentacles. As well as the Three of Pentacles right here that's crossing the Three of Swords. So ultimately, Divine Feminine, Spirit is sending you a clear, cut, and precise message. Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork and collaboration and coming together within your divine essence to understand that you are the co-creator. It's time, Divine Feminines, to release the pain, the heartache, and the negativity from your past experiences. And Divine Feminine, it's time to put the focus back on where you used to be, which is this Queen of Water, Queen of Cups energy in your distant past. If you are seeking that Nine of Cups energy. The Sun is being clarified with the Magician. Didn't I just tell you? The Sun is all about happiness, illumination, seeing the bigger picture of it all, Divine Feminine. And with the Magician energy, that's a win-win situation. However, your hopes and fears is the Ten of Wands, leaving the burdens in the past. Clarify. There you go. Half of you, Divine Feminines that come across this message, know at the end of the day what you got to do to close out those cycles that you have been carrying those wands for far too long. The Five of Wands is clarifying the Ten of Wands. Spirit wants you to know you're halfway there. The battle has just begun, Divine Feminine. Nine of Water is being clarified by the Ten of Wands. So spiritually, if you seek and wish fulfillment and this emotional stability with the Nine of Cups, you have to complete certain cycles and events that have taken place in your world with the Ten of Wands. You must come to a realization, especially once you start to understand the truth for what it is, and you start to feel the vibrational pull of the sun's energy, which is going to illuminate your path to show you your destiny, which is the magician, because the magician, Divine Feminine, possesses all the tools and resources and characteristics to create their Lumeria here on earth. Are you up for the challenge, Divine Feminine? You ready to release the burdens? Half of you are, half of you aren't. In your distant past, it's showing me the Queen of Cups, clarified with the Nine of Wands. Divine Feminine, you've been beaten, battered, and bruised and abused in all ways than one, from outside influences and including your own self-sabotaging thoughts. But at the end of the day, the Nine of Wands represents having gone through the battle, holding on for dear life. Queen of Cups, loving and caring. Nine of Wands, protection mode. Many of you Divine Feminines right now in the collective that are indecisive about how to release and let go of negative old baggage, Spirit wants you to know it's time to come together with the Three of Pentacles and collaborate with the universe to release the negative burdens of this Five of Swords energy. Divine Feminine, you don't have to be in competition. You don't have to fight with anyone to get their attention. Spirit wants you to know you are the star of this show. Three of Pentacles is being clarified with the Ace of Cups. That's all Spirit wants you to become more aware and in tune of. You gotta love yourself first with the Ace of Cups. It all begins with you, Divine Feminine. Because once you can fill your cup up, you can collaborate and come together with like-minded individuals, get grounded emotionally and spiritually, and set yourself on the right path. The High Priestess, bottom of the deck. Divine Feminine, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is speaking to you today through the Divine Feminine Energy Oracle to let you know you have all the answers that you've been seeking deep within you. You've been seeking that solace, that peace of mind, that freedom to choose with the Nine of Cups. Spirit is clarifying that with the Ten of Wands. Again, you know the truth. You know what you got to do if you want to achieve victory and success and emotional stability and balance between you and the relationships that you are building moving forward, Divine Feminine. The Star is being clarified with the Sun energy. There's always going to be a happy ending when we do the next right thing, the next best thing, Divine Feminines. Just put one foot in front of the other and take that leap of faith and laugh along the way with Lolita, the Red Goddess. And with that being said, I close your divine feminine energy reading out with love and light, truth, wisdom, clarity, and understanding. Now we will move on to the oracle portions and messages of this reading for the divine feminines before I close this reading out with love and light. And we have Lolita, the Red Goddess. What's her message for all my divine feminine ladies that happen to come across this message? Lolita, Lolita, where are you, Lolita? Okay. One second, y'all. All right, Lolita. And there we go. Who is she? Lolita represents the spontaneity that graces a heavy moment and reminds us that joy is a powerful spiritual practice. Lolita Tripura Sundari is a Hindu deity known as the Red Goddess because of her connection to desire. She is often depicted sitting on a lotus with 16 petals, known as the fulfiller of all desires. She is holding a golden bow that represents the mind and the 5 golden arrows that represents the 5 senses. The ancient devotional text dedicated to her, the Lalita Sahasranamam, is a list of her 1,000 names that fulfills all of the desires of a devotee simply through its recitation. One of Lolita's many names is she who plays. The Sanskrit word Leela means divine play. Lolita loves when her devotees are able to move beyond dualities to the point where we are not separate from what we desire. She loves puja or ritual worship for this reason because it moves us from out of our ideas and thoughts of the divine and into our hearts, where we can experience the divine directly. Lolita is known for her spontaneity and for liberating her devotees with joy. She's the consciousness that comes when we get so caught up in taking ourselves seriously that we forget the profound, simple pleasures like sunlight on our face or the taste of a ripe strawberry. She's the delicious moment when we remember we don't have to take everything, especially ourselves, so seriously. We don't have to be perfect or know the right mudras or yoga poses or chants for hours on end. What's divine is inherent in us. It's remembered, not learned. When your soul selects her card, answers arrive from disengaging with the energy that created the problem or question to begin with. We so often hold tight to what we desire with a grip that actually inhibits it from arriving. And we often take the soul by the collar and demand to know an answer right now. But when a desire is an imperative, there's an inability to be playful, imaginative, and childlike with how and when that desire will arrive. The secret to desire is holding it lightly. The secret that the Red Goddess knows is that we already have everything that we desire. So we can trust that the soul craves is always has been ours. This is the levity that sparks a shift, a change, an expansion. This is the moment that we remember we are not separate from what we desire or from the divine. Lolita is that brilliant moment in a fight between lovers or friends when suddenly one mispronounces a word and both crack up laughing. She's the levity that comes when we loosen our dead-like grip on what we think we desire. She's the gorgeous, much needed reminder that we don't have to suffer our way to what we want most. The path to what we desire and to becoming the soul we need to be in order to receive it can be paved with joy, with divine play, and with a sacred process of lightening up all the way. Soul voice meditation. How can I add more playfulness to my life right now, divine feminines? Intention. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to light. Beautiful. Thank you, Red Goddess Lolita, for aiding and guiding us and confirming through today's message in the tarot that everything that came out energetically for our divine feminines that come across this reading is exactly everything you just described in your guidebook in regards towards who you are. Lolita. Wait, hold up. Don't go nowhere, y'all. We still got some more messages that gotta come through. Second oracle message. Loving your inner goddess. Freaking beautiful. It's better to be absolutely ridiculous than what? Absolutely boring. Divine Feminines, you ready for your second oracle message? Let's go. Freaking beautiful. In a reading, you are here to march to your own beat. You can be happy and free. Whether the world looks at you with awe, admiration, confusion, or love, or all of these at once, others can love you even if they can't always understand you. Being different doesn't have to mean being alone. It's only when you try to change yourself to fit into a stereotype that you will lose your way, becoming unhappy, discovering obstacles and feelings, increasingly rejected or defeated. The universe doesn't want you to be someone else. It wants you to be you. When you quit trying to fit in and enjoy being yourself, you win. Normal is not for you. Don't be afraid of that. Deep down, you are the good kind of crazy, an individual. You would never be happy trying to be the same as everyone else. You have an inner sense of justice and a need to question authority when it doesn't earn your respect. This may make some people uncomfortable whilst it inspires others to think for themselves and not automatically assume that everything they are told is correct. We need more of this in our world. You are a free thinker with a different point of view to most people. This isn't the sign that something is wrong with you, but a sign that of something special, a gift to see and express things differently. The world needs much more of that too. Your weird streak is proverbial is a proverbial breath of fresh air, preventing unimaginative collapse into the boredom of the sameness. It also makes you a divine poster child for others who want to break free from conformity and unapologetically be truly themselves. It means that you get to dream up your own destiny and you don't have to worry what anyone else has to say about it. The universe will support you in every step of the way because it so enjoys you just being you. Use the art of self expression to free your beautiful strangeness. That could involve expression through fashion, writing a poem or song, busting out some unconventional dance moves at the beach, or hugging trees in the local park. Go with whatever feels joyfully freeing for your freaking beautiful soul, Divine Feminine. Thank you, Spirit. Freaking beautiful. That we are. Yes, we are, Divine Feminines. We are freaking beautiful. Now, last but not least, Kuan Yin. Hold on, y'all. Thirsty. Orchid Priestess of Destiny is coming through for the final message, Divine Feminines. Let's get it popping. The Orchid Priestess of your highest spiritual destiny calls to you now, beloved. She calls you to your purpose, path, and soul passion. You are called to rise again and again. Excuse me. To live up into your potential with all its uniqueness and beauty. She will call you always with her sweet flute playing deep in your heart. Blossoms of orchid and chrysanthemum falling from her feet, stirring your heart to quest for your truest soul passion. Divine Feminines, you may have felt different to those around you at different times in your life. This is meant to be, beloved one. You cannot be a pioneer of different consciousness on this planet if you feel completely comfortable in the consciousness that already exists around you. Do you know what it do you know that this was chosen on purpose so you could be on purpose? Your soul chose to be of service by not fitting in, so that it will remember things through so that it would remember through things not feeling right, that it is meant to help correct and heal the consciousness on our planet, starting with the self. Once the self was able to correct and align the consciousness within so that it matched the love and peace that existed deep in the heart, it will be easier to help others do the same, even if just by inspiration. This is where the Orchid Priestess of Destiny, beloved Kuan Yin, in her devotion to your highest spiritual attainment, calls you forward now. Yes, beloved, your divine destiny is calling you. That means it is time to unplug from the mass consciousness at a deeper level than ever before. To really let go of the beliefs and the thought forms that do not serve your highest destiny, no matter how unchallengeable they may seem to be at first. It is time to revise anything inside of you that will hold you back from owning your spiritual power and moving ahead in your divine destiny. It is your own destiny that calls you forward to do this, beloved. Do not fear. It is just you waiting to meet you in all your spiritual beauty and strength. Embrace the changes, and soon you will enjoy this spiritual reunion at a higher turn of the spiral of your own passionate life of spiritual purpose. The fruit and blossoms of the Orchid Priestess help you in this process now. My destiny is in my own heart, and you guide me deeper within myself, beloved Orchid Priestess, so I cannot miss out on anything that is divinely ordained for me. It will always find me. At peace in my heart, I now receive that which is guiding me in unconditional love into the fullness and expression of my own divine being. Mani Padme Hum. Mani Padme Hum. And that was the final message for my divine feminine energies. Ladies, hope all is well. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace, love, and walk in grace, y'all. Divine feminines, you already know what you gotta do. That's best for you. Now let's get to. Peace, love, and walk in grace.